What's up, you guys?
What's up, you guys? So I'm here with a new video today. We're here to talk about Jeff Jones' Danger Dark World FTK. You lose on turn 1 deck that he took all the way to a top 8 finish at YCS Niagara Falls. I've been meaning to do this video, just been a little busy, but I basically wanted to talk about what this deck means for our current game here in the TCG. Jeff took everyone by surprise by playing this deck. He got a feature match at which he showed how basically you are able to do a Cannon Soldier loop thanks to Firewall Dragon and Grapha. So you use Dark World cards, Cannon Soldier, and Firewall, and you create this infinite loop where you just launch Grapha off and resummon it through one of the Dark Worlds over and over and over again till your opponent's life points hit 0. I know what you guys are thinking. You're like, didn't we just get through an FTK format? Yeah, it seems like every format there's a new FTK, and I hate to say it, but until this card is dealt with, we're going to keep seeing more degenerate loops like this. I'm hoping that since such a well-known player, well-accomplished player piloted a deck like this, that maybe Firewall will get the errata. I know it's not going to get banned, but I would like an errata. Make it a hard once per turn, and we don't have to deal with this anymore, so... Anyways, I'm going to just go through the deck list real quick. I'm going to talk about what I think about the deck. I feel like the deck almost won the YCS because it did get second. Dirk Wagner piloted a similar build. Well, I don't think it was similar. I believe it was a 40-card build. But he basically played the same concept of Firewall, looping, Cannon Soldier, and Grapha, and bouncing it back with either Snow or Brow multiple times until your opponent's life points hit 0. So... 3 of them topped. I think it's crazy. Everyone is paranoid about this. However, I'm going to just talk about this and then talk about ways you can combat this so that if you do run into it, you are at least prepared. Know that this is a deck. Know that you will run into it at your locals or any premier events, and to be prepared. So anyways, we'll get into the list. So starts off with 2 Grapha. You guys know how much I love Dark World. Like, his Dark World engine was 2 Grapha, 3 Snow, 3 Brow. Nothing really to say. The Brows are basically upstart goblins when they're discarded, like through the danger effects. Snow searches everything, and Grapha is basically your FTK piece because you just keep looping Grapha. Those of you that don't know, you just summon a Dark World, return it to your hand to summon Grapha from the grave. You loop that with Firewall to keep specialing out the Dark World monster. You just bounce back, rinse, and repeat until your opponent's life points hit 0. For the dangers, he played 2 Dogman. So basically, he plays Dogman because they're focusing the deck also to make number 42 Galaxy Tomahawk to create the tokens and then just basically to link climb into everything you need to do. Playing Danger Nessie, Danger Mothman, Danger Chupacabra, and Danger Tsuchinoko, the snake. And, yeah, Danger Jackalope. So those are all the dangers. A lot of danger monsters. Basically, they're upstart goblins. Basically, they're ways to just keep drawing into your combo pieces to create your engine, to create your loop. So that's why they're all there. Of course, the cards that always steal the show are the 3 Malicious, the 3 Armageddonite, and the 3 Dark Grepher and the 3 Armageddonite. Basically, if you open Armageddonite or Dark Grepher, it's the FTK because you just set up the graveyard and start going with Malicious. You start link climbing, you start doing your thing, and it's crazy. Yeah, we already know this. Goki utilizes this. The Dark Hero deck utilizes this. Dark Goki utilizes this. This is nothing new, you guys. None of these cards are really new. He just went really high on the danger monsters, but it basically creates an FTK, and I think that's crazy. Additional combo pieces were Zephyros the Elite and Steam the Cloak, tokens, and, extra link fodder. Also for the Phantom Knights, there was 1 copy of Ancient Cloak to go with the 3 Silent Boots. He runs 3 of the Trap as well, so self-explanatory, and then Ibli because it's a combo piece. That's it for the monster. Oh, and the last monster was actually Destrudo. If those of you who saw his live deck profile on Alter Reality Games channel, he did not write this on his deck list, therefore he was not able to play it. If you guys look at his list on TCG Player, it's listed at 59 cards. It's because Destrudo was not included due to the fact that he could not play it, but Destrudo is his 60th card. You guys, he uses it basically to go into Dawn Dragster or to use it for any of the combo pieces. Also, it's just additional link material. So just so you guys know, in case you guys are wondering why is there a Destrudo, it was his 60th card that he forgot to write down. So just so you guys know. So it's a total of 43 monsters. For the spells, you got 3 Allure, you got so many Darks in the Grave, it's just, just going to turbo through your deck. Rhoda searches all the main players, Soul Charge is game, Card Destruction is damn near game with the Dark Worlds and stuff like that, just helps you draw in your combo pieces and set up your grave. Foolish Burial, Reborn, World Legacy Succession, he said in his deck profile, if there was one card he would want to play more of, it's this. It's just the fact that it's able to, you know, if you get hand trapped, it just helps you keep going. And then he has his equips that he uses for his Zold. He's got DDR, the sword, the living fossil, the overdone burial, and the autonomous action unit. Basically all revival cards, which is really important, and anything that just sets up your grave. And then the only trap is the 3 Phantom Knights, Shades of Brigadine that just start your combos going. So played 60 cards, you guys. I think it's pretty crazy. The fact that with 60 cards you still create a consistent FTK is insane. Like, I know you can play a 40 card build, but the 60 card build is honestly nuts. Then in the extra deck, you've got the 1 Dawn Dragster, negate stuff. You got the 1 Tomahawk to produce all the tokens. 1 Leviair gives a combos with your deck, and being able to bring back banished monsters is really important too. You've got, of course, Gumblar, because Gumblar is broken. You got 1 Firewall and Summon Sorceress, because we're somehow able to have these legal here in the TCG, both of them at the same time. Nightmares, you got Unicorn, Double Phoenix, Cerebus, you got the 1 Isolde, self-explanatory. Proxy Dragon, Reproducus, Nightmare Mermaid, and Link Karibo. So that is the main deck, you guys. Now, like I said, basically the combo starts whenever you get like Armageddon Knight or Dark Grepher or anything, and you get your combos going. If you guys watch his deck profile, he shows you guys how he does it. If you watch Mark Jenko's deck profile, he top 32'd as well with a similar build. Not card for card, but pretty similar. He's able to pull this off as well, and he actually shows you how to do the combo in the deck. So those of you who are wondering where to watch the combo, I'll put in the link description down below, because I don't know how to do it. I don't play decks like this, and I've never played like a Firewall loop deck, so I can't really tell you guys. But what I can tell you is that what this means for our format is that, yet again, unfortunately, we have to play against an FTK. Now, not all hope is lost. We survived the Pendulum FTK format, and we can basically do the same thing. So I would say your best strategy is, of course, to up your hand traps. Some of the best hand traps are going to be, it's actually not going to be Ash Blossom. Ash Blossom is actually terrible against this deck. This deck can literally just play through Ash Blossom like it's nobody's business. So Ash Blossom is off the table. This deck can also play through a lot of cards, but I feel that the cards that do the most damage is Cyframe Lord Gamma, the Gamma Driver package. You want to use it on the Summon Sorceress. Now, I'm going to focus on Summon Sorceress, because if you Ogre Summon Sorceress or you Gamma it really hurts the deck a lot. The deck has a hard time going. I think in this 60 card build you can do more, but I could be wrong since I don't actually know the deck fully. But I believe that if you do stop the Summon Sorceress at any point, you are able to at least hinder the deck from what it wants to do, and then it just kind of builds a board. Maybe not as strong a board as like Goki when they extra link you, but I think for the most part, if you address the Summon Sorcerer, you'll be a lot more successful and have a better chance of actually surviving on turn 1. So that's something to know. So Ghost Ogre and Cyframe Gamma are really good. Another card that I feel is good, I could be wrong, in the comments below, let me know if I am. I feel like Droll and Lockbird is really good against this deck, and I say that because this deck is all about draw, and I feel like if you droll them after their first draw, like, they have to stop, and if they stop, you at least get a turn to set up a field to, you know, combat them, maybe OTK them yourself if your hand's good enough. And I feel that that's really good. I think the ability to just droll them is really good. What I like about droll is it's a lingering hand trap, so being able to droll them seems really strong. Other things about this deck, like, is just you have to be prepared and you have to know, like, what to hit, and I feel that those are some of the best ways to do it. I also feel that one thing you need to take into account, so this deck, not this version, but the 40 card build that Dirk ran, made it to the finals, and it fizzled. The deck actually fizzled. It won game 1, game 1, game 2, and in game 3, the deck fizzled. The deck ran out of steam, and it mulliganed, basically. It didn't do what it needed to do, so the deck, while it is extremely consistent, sometimes you're going to run into those things where they just mess up. Either you have to take that into account. Your opponent can mess up if they get ahead of themselves and they misplay, or they can just not draw the FTK and then not be able to do it. So I think it's pretty crazy that we have this kind of deck in the format, but I wanted to go over it for you guys, and I want to know what you guys think now that we have another FTK. I know what you guys are saying. We need to address the elephant in the room. We need to hit Firewall Dragon. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen. We already know why. I don't need to mention it, but I feel like having an errata on Firewall would be really good. Make it a hard once per turn so that you can stop all these crazy loops. Everyone is saying ban this, ban Armageddon Knight, ban Malicious, ban this, ban that, but no, you want to actually do something more productive than that will actually stop FTKs in general. One last thing I'd like to mention. So I know I said Ash is crap, but Ash has one really good application, and that's against Malicious. So take that into account. I forgot about that. That's my bad. Ash Blossom is actually good against Malicious because Ash is so good across the realm of decks, but it's not that great against this deck. But if you do hit Malicious, it's pretty strong. I mean, you could Ash the Armageddon Knight too, but if they have any extenders and this deck has a lot of extenders, then you're out of luck. And once you burn your Ash Blossom, you burn your Ash Blossom. So that's just something to take into account. Anyways, though, this is Jeff's deck, you guys. Again, if you guys want to see the live deck profiles, they're listed down below. This deck is in our format. We know it. We can't say we don't know it, and we have to be prepared. And I feel that videos like this help us be prepared. Now, I mentioned just the few ways that I personally know that take down this deck. I'd like to know what you guys think in the comments below. What is your strategy for going against the FTK? You have to have one. You play in competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! You know that crazy decks like this are going to pop up. I've played against multiple Pendulum FTKs. I've been FTK'd by them before. I've beaten those decks before. So I know for a fact that there is always a way to play around these decks. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I really think that it's crazy that a deck like this came to fruition, but if anyone's going to pilot it, Jeff's the one to pilot it, and I think it's crazy that he got as far as he did, but being such a skilled player and having a deck like this and the element of surprise, I feel it's what really shocked everyone and really just, you know, did wonders for, you know, for him and for, you know, this event. But anyways, I don't really like FTKs. I know no one here really likes FTKs. Hopefully this will be addressed, but until then we have to deal with it. But hopefully, like I said, with videos like this, we can learn from what's going on in the format, and we will be able to combat it and still be successful in our tournaments. But anyways, that's all I got to say, guys. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to smash that like button. 50+ likes lets me know that you enjoyed it. If you want me to cover more decks in the future as they pop up like this in this format, let me know, and I will definitely be bringing that to you guys. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up. Yay, Dark Worlds. I had to say it. Like, yay, Dark Worlds. I'm just happy for Dark Worlds. Like, I'm just happy Dark Worlds are in a list. I just wish they weren't used like this, but yay, Dark Worlds. Yay, Grapha. Anyways, I wish they were played in another way, but, you know, it is what it is. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.